Yo, girls and guys, I'm going to be talking really fast or as fast as I possibly can to get as much information into this tutorial as possible. So we'll just kick it off real quick. We'll try to do as little explanation as possible and give it simple to you guys. So you're going to need some sprites, or you're going to need the sprite sheet of, what's his name? Mr. Link. I think I have that sitting around. I probably should have gotten some of this stuff ready first, but I like to put myself on the spot, you know? So you can get the sprite sheet for him. I'll link all this stuff, so everything you guys will need will be in the description. And you can also, I'll tell you where else to go. You can go to the Discord for a link to the past randomizer or a link to the past ROM hacking, and you can find a lot of this information. Is this it? Almost. That's the blue. So basically, you're going to get a sheet like this. If you want to swap colors for Link, that's how you're going to be able to do this. You open up a PNG in Photoshop or your photo editing software, and that's how you're going to be able to. We'll go over that in a second. You're going to be able to change colors, and if you know how to make your own sprites, you can also do that. But that's a lot of work. That's like basically you're going to have to make every one of these pictures. So that's a whole nother challenge. I'll work on teaching you guys how to do that down the road. I'm still learning how to do that, so so let's get it going here. Basically, we're trying to insert a new Link sprite, either a pre-made one or one that you change the colors of, or one that you drew yourself. We're trying to insert that into a Link to the Past randomizer, or a Link to the Past practice hack if you're a speedrunner or whatever, or the vanilla normal versions of Link to the Past, the USA version and the Japanese version, which you might want to do for fun, or you might want to do for a speedrun or whatever, or speedrun practice. So I didn't really plan any of this. So sprite something is very, it makes this very easy. I think this is mainly built for the randomizer, but it's gonna very soon. It's the next release is gonna work with the inserting sprites into the practice hack and the normal version of the game. So where to start here? I'm not gonna tell you guys how to get the ROM. I think you guys know all about that. We'll just start a tut folder. Just make this try to make this as easy as possible. Go speed run. We'll grab our untouched. This is an untouched ROM. Actually, this is a little bit better if I use. We're gonna use the practice hack actually, and we're gonna insert our own. We're gonna color our own Link real quick, and then we're gonna insert them into the game to give you for the tutorial. So you get your ROM, your untouched ROM. This ROM is gonna become whatever it is, randomizer, practice hack, normal ROM. This is gonna become a ROM that has a different sprite in it, so you might want to put it in a different folder or label it something, whatever. Whatever method you choose. Now here's going to be the hard part because I didn't get this ready. I'll talk a little bit about another piece of software you can use as well that I don't think is as good anymore. Unfortunately, this would have been really smooth, but I lost. That sucks. think what I can do here is go into the sprite something. This is the application you need. Go resources, user, SNES, Zelda 3, link, sheets. It's not in here. You know what we could do real quick? Let's just, because I can't find that off the top of my head, let's just take... Oh, is link already in there? Okay. So these ZSPR files are like link sprites, and they can also be turned into PNGs, so you can edit them, and then you can turn them back with sprite something. We're going to our little tut folder, just try to keep everything together. And we're going to open this up in Sprite something, which is a great little application made by some of the people at Link to the Past Randomizer Discord, I think. I don't know too much about them yet. So open up Sprite something real quick. You see this helps you. It already comes in with a link sprite too. So if you, I'll link you guys the normal page of link sprites. You can also get it from this page, of which I will also link you. Everything will be in the description. So if you don't know, if I don't explain where to get it now, it'll be down there. So you just open up your files. You can open up a PNG in here or of the sprites, or you can open up the ZSPR file. I don't know anything about this file yet. Now you can see, unfortunately, I got a weird link. This isn't what I wanted. Pretty sure you can... It's like a way in here where you can just grab the normal link real quick if you want them. Yeah. So I think what we get... So you could just... This file actually, or this program comes with the link you need. So let's make a colored link real quick. And you just... All you do is open this program up. And you can either bring him in here or he's already in there. And you save him as a PNG. This is going to save a whole sprite sheet of him. And then we'll just call it Tut. I'm not sure what color I want to make him. Crap. Purplish. Purple, call him purple. We'll make him a purple link or something. Somewhat purple. The better you get at this, the cooler the colors you can make and everything. So we save that as a PNG. We're opening up our photo editing software. Probably use Krita, which is free. This is a cheap version of Photoshop, or it's not Photoshop, but it's like Photoshop that I recommend. If you take anything like this seriously, you might want this, because Photoshop is overpriced now. Let's go in the Tut. We're opening this up with Affinity Photo. Now you can see we have this sprite sheet. And all you do is grab your paint bucket tool, set it contiguous. I don't know what this word means, contiguous. But basically, if you paint it on a color, it'll paint on that color for the whole thing, so you can just swap colors. If you really wanted to get in depth, you could also redo these sprites and like draw your own little character on each of these. Or a new head if you don't want to do all the work, and you could just do all the heads and change what he looks like from his head, and then change the color of his tunic. Like, you could do a lot of things to make it easier for you and everything. But what I like to do to change the color is, to make this easy, you could use the color picker. Go in here, we're making a purple version of him. And if you just drag this over, it'll keep this color at about the same brightness and everything. So then you drop the color in. Oops, my bad. You want to set this tolerance to 0. I'm not sure why that changed. Oh, and you actually want to be non-contiguous or whatever. And now you can see that color all over this page has now shifted to purple. So you just repeat this for a little bit. This should only take a couple seconds here. This is the darker green, and now when we shift it over to the purple category, it'll be the darker purple. And you be careful, and you put that on all the purples. Now you can already see we've already changed his hat. You can stop here if you wanted. If you wanted purple hat Link, that would be pretty cool. Luckily, the tunic and the hat are different colors. I'm not really even sure how that exactly works. Otherwise, it would be harder. You'd have to actually like paint the shit yourself, pixel by pixel, or with a little, or with a contiguous whatever. I don't know what that word is. And then if you like wanted to be creative, you could like make this a little bit more blue and purple or something. Let's try. Let's just see what this looks like. We're gonna try to put blue and purple together here, because I like blue so much. We're swapping colors. Feel free to skip ahead in the tutorial if you're not doing this. And boom, we already got a cool looking Link. I already kind of like that. It's pretty cool. I think I'm going to leave it at that, but I could change his little orange headband. I'm not sure what color to use off the top of my head. Let's just try something. It's not that important. So, you know, now we pick yellow would probably be kind of nice, but his belt's already yellow. Green might be kind of cool. Like this light green. Let's try this. It's messing with his feet too. I didn't know it would do that. And that's where you might want to, if you were getting really specific, you would have to go through here and paint those foot pixels a different color, or keep them the same color. Turn this on and just paint the headbands, you know what I'm saying? Because it's harder than I thought it was going to be, we're going to go with this. But yeah, I think you get the idea. If you did want to change these colors, you could spend a little bit more time. It probably would take like 10 or 15 minutes. Unless you're going really fast. The bunny doesn't matter as much. You're like barely the bunny in the game. So you could just focus on the Link sprites and everything. So we got our cool little colored Link. Pretty happy with that color. I want to change it a little bit, but should we change its hair color? Let's change the hair color because we're not doing the headband. How about that? Even though the hair kind of looks... I actually kind of like... When I was growing up, or when I first found out he had pink hair, I didn't like it, but... I kind of like his pink hair. Let's try this. Does that look okay? No, that looks ridiculous. Well, it doesn't look too bad, actually. It doesn't look right, though. Green... Green, yellow. He's really getting a little too colorful with all this shit. The pink was probably better. See if something will work here quick. Red would be like crazy. See if we can do his normal hair color. Does that look alright? Nah. Pink looks good right now. Pink actually looks pretty cool in this. But normally if you pick different colors, switching the hair works pretty well. Okay, so you got this. You got your changed Link. You know, export this back as a PNG. Go back into our tut folder, tut purple. Actually, we can just save that right here instead. Save, over, replace. And we're all done already with that. And you can see we can open this up. And it's really small, but don't worry, it'll look normal inside the game. And then you go back into here. And here's where you got a couple methods. You can inject this sprite. Once this app is updated, this will inject it into the all three versions of the ROM. The randomizer, the practice hack, and the normal ROM. But we also have this website, which I'll link. that does it, that is working right now. Right at this very moment, this Sprite something, it's called, this application, is only made for the randomizer pretty much. And this right now works with the everything. I think it works with the practice hack, and so you can use this to inject the Sprite. And we're basically almost done already, you know. So I'm just kind of padding the video out a little bit. So we can, now that we have this purple link, we throw a purple link in here. You can see he's all purple. You can walk his little animations. This app is pretty cool. You can even swim, do all kinds of things. Slow him down. I like to slow him down so he's not so crazy. And then all you do is inject into game file. And then right here you would, I'm not going to do it with this application because right now this is only working with the randomizer and I don't actually have the randomizer. But this is what you would do. In a couple weeks, this app will be updated so you can download it off of that page. And you'll be able to do everything inside this little Sprite something app. And but what we're gonna do right now, I'm not sure if you have to do this, but we're gonna do it anyway. You can save this as, you can go from a PNG to a ZSPR sprite with this app. You can go back and forth with the app. It's really handy. I'm assuming ROM hacking, you would have to know a lot more shit to change all the sprites, and this just makes it easy to change Link's sprite. It's really cool. So we can just call it purple. And saved. Well, that'll work. You can close out of this now for now. I already showed you how to inject, pretty much inject it into a ROM once that app is fully functional, which it will be very soon. So all you would do here, and we're going to go through with this, and I'll show you the purple link inside the game. All you do is you grab your, we're going to do the practice hack. Going to select our sprite, the purple. Make sure we switched it over to a ZSPR file. I think that's the only way it works here. Sprite something does it better. And I'm pretty sure you could change his other tunics too. I'm not too informed on that. I might do an updated tutorial on how to do that, some stuff like that. So now we got purple, and it renames it for us and everything. Go back into our tut. Oh, I ruined the name of it. We'll just call it Purple Prac for our practice hack, and now we're all done. It's that easy. Pretty cool. Go up in your emulator. You might even be able to put this on a Super Nintendo EverDrive cartridge or whatever, or something. I'm not sure. I don't know. I might just be talking out of my ass. I don't know anything about that. They open up your emulator. Going to load our game here. Tutorial, purple practice. I'm not going to do much here, just showing you guys. And start up the game. And we're going to do whatever. Fail at hammer jump a little bit. And you can see now we got our colored Link here. Looks pretty good. I'd like to mess with his headband color and stuff. And I will make some more links. If anybody ends up wanting some of the links that I make in the next few months, that's okay. I'm cool with that. Oh my god, I actually got on the first try. Oh, I didn't. Now we gotta get it once, right? I'm not sure what I did wrong there. Thought I had that. Got that one. We're good to go. We got our cool little link. The process is the same pretty much if you are trying to load in one of the pre-made. It's even easier. These all come as ZSPR files. For example, I have Abigail all loaded up. I liked that sprite. I don't know who she is, but she's my waifu. We can load her up, and I'll show you her real quick. Abigail. Boom, Abigail. And you can see her sleeping in her bed right there. I'm not going to make you sit through all this. But she looks pretty good. There's a lot of really good looking sprites. Some of them are kind of jank. And you can either download them off of this page, which is courtesy of I think the Link to the Past randomizer community. I'm not exactly sure. And yeah, same process. This app is easy. Select your ROM, select your sprite, save your ROM, you're good to go. That's basically how you make the practice hack too. If you want to make that file, you have to go somewhere else for that. I'm not going to put that in this video. And then yeah, all this is going to be able to be done inside Sprite something, this great little application. If this was expanded and you could insert other sprites into the game, it'd actually be insane. It could probably help people make ROM hacks eventually. So that's pretty cool. You can also, just to show a little bit about this app, you can download the official sprites, which is that whole page of sprites. And then those will go into your Sprite something folders. So you could go, there might be an easier way to access them, but you could just go open. And you go into your Sprite something. I'm not exactly sure what this is. I think it's Resources, SNES, Zelda 3, Link, Sheets, Official. Yep. So just go down that crazy little chain, and here's all the sprites. Will load up somebody Cloud. Hey, that doesn't look too bad. You can put Cloud in there, you know what I mean? And then you would do the same process. You can inject into a game file with this application, especially when it's all finished. The new version's going to come out. Or you can do it with the other one. And I believe you need a ZSPR file for this, but you know how to get those already. I already showed you. And that's pretty much it. That's the tutorial. I hope you guys got something out of this. You also might find information on, if you were researching this, on Hyrule Magic. This only works with the English version of the ROM. So if you're a speedrunner and you're trying to edit your Japanese ROM, that's not going to help you. But this can help you get into ROM hacking, or you can put some sprites or change the colors of the English ROM if you're just playing that. So that's one thing to check out. And then there's also this application, another free thing you can find online. It's called YYCHR. I'm not going to get into this. There's a better tutorial. I might link that tutorial in the description. But you can like palette swap your character and stuff. Let's see if I can just throw some stuff in there real quick. Throw in this palette file, Ash Ketchum from Palette Town. You go to PAL, go to the bottom row. This is the link colors. Click on the bottom row. Now I'm making a second tutorial and a tutorial and a tutorial. And then you throw in your ROM. Scroll down about halfway and you'll find the link sprites. You can click on ahead. You can change the scaling if you wanted to. Oops. Swap whole little sections at the same time. Like that. And I'm not going to get into it all, but you can basically... This thing is outdated and it has trouble. You can only like swap colors and stuff. You can't actually like... maybe if you know more about coding and stuff, you can use this application to swap other sprites. I'm sure you could do that. But you have to know a lot more. And that's going to take a lot of in-depth research and probably asking a lot of questions for people who already know, from people who already know. And then you see here. Click, click, boom, he swapped his hair color. And you would like basically save this, and it would like save your ROM, and he would have that hair color. I don't recommend this app at all. It's just something you might want to play around with because it's pretty easy. And there's a really nice 5-minute tutorial for it. So yeah, much love to you guys. Just so we're all done here. But I did want to say one thing real quick. I'm getting into ROM hacking, and I want to learn how to draw these sprites and stuff. So in the next year, expect a lot of tutorials on how to like create your own sprites like these guys. How to get them to animate and, you know, get some of the different positions of their body so that you can, you know, it's going to be a journey for me, but I'll share pretty much every step of the way with you guys, little videos here and there, a couple times a week. And then after I get some basic knowledge on the sprites, I'm going to work on my own ROM hacking ability for A Link to the Past. And then I'm going to share that information with you guys. I'm not sure if I'm going to use Hyrule Magic or a different ROM hacking tool to help me get started. And I'm pretty sure if you learn C# or C++ or Python or a coding language, that could help you make a better ROM hack too. I don't know too much about that right now, but that's what I'm researching. And I hope this video helped you guys. Sorry, it kind of dragged out a little bit. So have fun with your colored Link sprites, and I'll catch you guys down the road with some more Sprite and ROM hacking info and whatever else I find. So see you guys then. Peace out.